Monster March continues, and now we're going to be taking a look at a Super 7 product here. If you're not familiar with their Shogun series that are inspired by the 1977 Mattel line, it's bringing Godzilla back in a little smaller scale. Those were about 19-inch. These are, I think, around 9-inch. But it will bring back that same design that we saw from the original Shogun line, and you even have a very similar box style art to it. This is the glow-in-the-dark one. I just thought this was coolest out of all the different versions they had. They have the classic, they have a sort of flame version that was a Comic-Con exclusive, and then they have this glow-in-the-dark version. Super 7 loves to do popular figures in a glow series. I don't know why, I guess they sell. So I just thought of all of them. This was cool. I mean, if you're going to get one, why not have one that glows as well? So thanks to our sponsor at Big Bad Toy Store for providing us a sample of this to check out. And check out We Will to go back to the original styling of this thing. It has everything. It has the firing fist. It has the tongue. So we'll be checking all that out. But I thought it's fun to mix it up a little bit with our other Godzilla products out there. We had a statue, or a bust rather. And then we had a collection of action figures and some vinyl figures. And now we're checking out this really nice vintage throwback as well. And you can see the box art, just like with all the Ultimates. It's very simple. It's got a window box on the front with some of the logo styling there, and then a little bit more about the product on the back. So very similar to all the Ultimates that Super 7 does. And you can see this package, this little sleeve that goes on the top of it. I think they're stopping these. We showed you the most recent Turtles review that it didn't come with one. But I don't know. I heard they were stopping them because they weren't as popular, and it's just the extra packaging and extra cost that they have to add to it. So we'll see if they do or don't. But this is an older release, so it definitely has this little envelope that goes on top. But why don't we check out this awesome throwback figure right now. And here's our guy as he comes out of the package. His arm is detached, so we're just going to pop that in here. Now keep in mind, yours might not come oriented the right way. Ours wasn't, so we just had to rotate this wrist around to get it to where we wanted it. We'll take a quick look at the articulation on this guy. He has his legs, he has his arms, and he has his wrists and his tail here, and then his head. So originally all the mechanics for the tongue feature, which we'll show you in just a second, were all enclosed in the head, and they still are. They were secured on by screws, allowing you to have a little bit of rotation there. So he has that tongue gimmick, which was original to the 1977 Mattel Shogun Godzilla. And you can see it here with the same paint job on the tongue as well. Yes, he still has that firing wrist, which I don't understand the gimmick for Godzilla to have it. It was part of the Shogun line. The robots it made sense for, but he could do it too. He could have that firing wrist. It has a lot of force behind it. Great that Super 7 included it because it's part of the original gimmick. But really nice design. For 77, this is a nice mock-up of the 77 figure. You can see the detailing on the scales here, the painting on the nails. You can see the dorsal fin here. You can see the painting on the face. I mean, for 77, decently designed figure. I mean, had a fair amount of detail on compared to other figures in the time period as well. Now, bear in mind, this is significantly smaller. Like I said, 19.5, I think, inches for the original Shogun Godzilla. This one's only about 9, maybe 9.5. I don't have a ruler handy, I'm guessing here, but I think that's about 9 inches. So yeah, a lot smaller, but if you collect Godzilla or you collect anything, your space is probably at a premium. A 19.5 figure is going to be hard to put somewhere, but a 9.5-inch figure, I think a lot better. You can fit multiple ones, like I said, on the website. For Big Bad Toy Store, they have multiple of this version of Godzilla based on the Shogun version. I think the original one sold out, but they have a Comic-Con like Fire version of Godzilla. They have this version of Godzilla. I think the price point is great. It's around $50. If you compare it to trying to get the original one, you're looking at like $500 for one of those original ones. So it's nice if you want to have this little homage throwback to it. I mean, there's a lot in the Super 7 Ultimates line. We have the Ultimates Toho. We have the, in addition to that, you have the blind boxes. You have the vinyl Godzilla. A lot in the Godzilla line. And I thought this was just fun because it's unique. It's this nice throwback to a vintage style Godzilla. It's something different. It's still really cool. And he has that great glow feature. So why don't we check that out really quick? So you can see here, he's going to be in a light all day, maybe on your desk somewhere. And then when the lights go out, he's still going to have that nice green glow to him, which I think is really fun. because Godzilla, we all know, is sort of a creature of the atomic age. It's the consequence of it, and he has this nice like radiation glow. I think it's one of the perfect pairings for something that glows. Maybe the only other one that they did that I thought was perfect was Muckman. He had a nice glow to him, and he makes sense considering he was like mostly ooze. But this is a perfect glow figure. I know they love to do glow figures in the Super 7 line. They make everything glow, but this is definitely a cool one to do as a glow figure. So I think he's a great addition to your Godzilla collection. He's something unique. He's got that fun throwback to a vintage style sort of look. He's a little scaled down, and then he's got this nice glow gimmick. So he's definitely going to be worth your time to check out, and he's a reasonable price point. Like I said, we'll have a link here to him in the video if you want to grab him. He's fun. He's got a little heft to him, and he could do a little bit. So I think it's a great little decoration or a great little collectible for you to add in there. Or if you got a kid that wants to get into Godzilla, I mean, a Godzilla with a firing arm and a licking tongue is pretty cool. That also glows. I mean, what can go wrong with that, right? So he's the best of all worlds, I think. So he's a really fun one. I think we're going to make this a permanent mainstay on our shelf here behind me. So you'll be seeing him in future videos as well. So that is all for the Super 7 Shogun Godzilla in their Ultimates line in this throwbacks. Now, not to be confused with the Super Shogun, which are much larger and have the components that come off of them so you can see their internal workings. So this is the Shogun Super 7 Godzilla Ultimates Godzilla with the glow feature. So yes, very specific, but also very awesome. All right, and that's our look for today's Monster March featuring a Super 7 product. Like I said, they have an expansive Godzilla line. They have the Ultimates, the Toho Ultimates. They have the blind box. They have the vinyls. They have reaction figures, and I think there's something else I'm leaving out. There's a ton of Godzilla out there from Super 7, so that you're sure to find something that's for you, or some variant of something that's for you. So definitely check those out if you want to. If you're a huge Godzilla fan, you want more, and you want to expand your collection, you want to keep it all in scale or something, they're going to have plenty of different items in scale for you. We showed you a lot of different Godzillas this month so far. We started off with Diamond Select, we went over to Bandai, we went to Super 7. We're going to wrap up Monster Month with another look at a Godzilla product from Diamond Select, because we always showed you was the bust, but they also have some great gallery dioramas. So we're trying to get an expansive product line as we can throughout the month of Monster March, and then we're going to start our April. We'll unveil what the theme is next week for our April look, and then we'll keep up with our Secret Wars line, so keep coming back for that. We have plenty more vintage Mattel Secret Wars to look at. So that is all for this time. Like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.